Goes undercover to bust people drag racing on your streets.
Plus, think the prices at the pumps are outrageous.
Putting police on alert and drivers on the defensive.
13's Ramona Parks and photographer Chuck Purnell went undercover to learn more about this dangerous thrill ride.
Well, Regina and David, drivers have their favorite drag racing spots from Newport News to Chesapeake. In the last year, it's become more popular and more organized. The street racers use cell phones like this one or walkie-talkies to shut down the roads and elude police. Cars, dangerous lifestyles.
It's about 150 and the adrenaline rush is outrageous.
And situations that sometimes get too close for comfort.
The engine blows up. Why not? It's only $2,000 to replace it.
That is the nature of the underground drag racing scene in Hampton Roads, a problem that has grown in number and sophistication.
Out in Virginia Beach, you'll probably see a couple hundred of them riding around. They're all over the place. The drag racers meet in deserted parking lots, like this rendezvous point off Military Highway in Norfolk. Then a caravan of tail lights and loud engines makes its way over to the designated strip. And tonight, that's in Pungo.
It's pretty safe. You pick, pretty isolated spots to where, people ain't gonna, be driving by or anything.
These drivers insist they are different from teens barreling down highways and residential roads who endanger innocent lives. And street racing is more organized than you might think. There are dozens of crews or clubs throughout Hampton Roads like Team Ultra Speed. They do community service and even have membership requirements.
We need to get our t-shirts and we all need to get the money going.
The 30-member group meets often and considers racing good, clean fun.
I see it as a way of getting like all the younger people off the streets, doing other things, as far as joining gangs or whatnot.
But tell that to Virginia Beach police who monitor crews by helicopter. Here they recorded about 120 cars set to drag race in Sandbridge. Drastic measures for drag racers who are smart and high-tech.
We know that they run scanners on our frequency. We know that they run lookouts and scout vehicles. We know that they're using walkie-talkies to communicate amongst each other anytime there's a police vehicle nearby.
On the ground, beach cops write out tickets for illegal alterations to the car, like low suspensions. This year alone, they've issued more than 400 summonses.
And that, in the long run, could save their life, and I know they don't see it that way.
Officers fear those in search of the ultimate adrenaline rush will ultimately hurt themselves. But the drivers say they use those same communication devices to warn each other of danger. They claim they wouldn't be out on city streets if there were local sanctioned facilities to drag race.
You mentioned Pungo. These are two-lane highways for the most part.
Going the wrong way down the road.
Ramona, we know here that police are cracking down on this drag racing. What are the penalties?
Well, if you're caught, police can take your car. It becomes property of the state, and if you are convicted, you can spend up to a year in jail, and that includes everyone involved, not just the drivers.
Wow.
What an eye-opener. Thanks for that report, Ramona.
Thanks, Ramona. Well, our big local